The Ford Maverick, a model that turned the pickup market upside down and made small trucks popular again, is heading to its third production year. On paper, it looks like the Blue Oval Company did an excellent job by offering a pickup that's smooth, efficient, and very affordable. In reality, it faced so many problems that already became legendary. Does the 2024 Ford Maverick solve the 5 worst issues of the Maverick's previous model years? Let's find out in this video. Number 5. No all-wheel drive for the hybrid. Since the day it arrived, the Maverick enjoyed huge praise. There were many things to like about it, but reports were almost always pointing out its excellent fuel economy first. The base Maverick came equipped with a super efficient hybrid powertrain, based on a 2.5-liter Atkinson cycle engine with a combined output of 191 horsepower. More importantly, this powertrain has brought something we've never seen in a pickup before: fuel economy that can go beyond 40 miles per gallon. More precisely, the Maverick was and still is rated at 42 miles per gallon in the city and 33 miles per gallon on the highway, way more than what you can get from any other pickup on the market. With such impressive numbers, the Maverick Hybrid easily became the most desirable variant of the new pickup. However, it came and still comes with one big issue, and that's the fact that you can't get a hybrid with all-wheel drive. Many potential buyers still can't get over the fact that the super efficient Maverick comes with front-wheel drive only. For them, this is a big limiting factor because you can't upgrade the Maverick Hybrid with an off-road package, like you can with the model that uses the Turbo 4. Besides limited off-road potential, there's also the towing issue. With the poor traction of the front-wheel drive setup, this pickup can't tow more than 2,000 pounds, which is way too low, even by the standards of the unibody pickup segment. Thankfully, the 2024 Ford Maverick will solve this issue. It'll finally get an all-wheel drive version with a hybrid powertrain. Of course, we expect to see the same setup as in the Escape Hybrid all-wheel drive, which is the main source for parts for the standard version of this pickup. All-wheel drive will ensure much better traction and increase the off-road potential notably, especially if we see this model available with some kind of off-road package. Moreover, we also get to see improvements in terms of towing, maybe even the same 4K tow package as in the model with a Turbo 4 engine. Some sources also speculate about the addition of the plug-in hybrid option. Allegedly, that version could arrive already with the 2024 Maverick, and it would use the same powertrain as the Escape plug-in hybrid. It's a pretty similar system to the self-charging hybrid that's already in the Maverick, but with a bigger battery and a more capable electric motor. The max output goes up to 221 horsepower, while the Escape PHEV also offers respectable 37 miles of all-electric range. The only problem with this powertrain is that even the Escape isn't available in all-wheel drive configuration. This is why we think that the company won't rush with such a version of the Maverick. Instead, it'll rather focus on adding all-wheel drive to the self-charging hybrid first. Number 4. Reliability issues. The first production year of the Ford Maverick was full of issues, which was kind of expected. Brand new models almost always have troubles with reliability. Simply put, these are new parts, new technologies, and other stuff, and they need to prove their quality, and that can only be done after some period of exploitation. The problem with the Maverick is that the number of issues was bigger than any of us expected, and that caused numerous recalls. Some of the biggest issues were referred to new technologies, but others were caused by way too simple elements of the vehicle, such as the brake lighting issue. It turned out the brake lights were turning on randomly without even touching a brake pedal. Troubles were with the trailer brake software too, and in this case, the Maverick was just a part of a much bigger problem that affected other Ford trucks as well. Allegedly, this malfunction affected more than 400,000 trucks and SUVs, so it's not a surprise that the Blue Oval Company addressed this problem promptly. It turned out there was a software issue, something able to be solved with just an update at local dealers. We could say that this issue is now behind us and that we definitely don't expect to see. Another big issue that affected not just the Maverick but the Escape Hybrid as well was the bad installation of certain parts of the hybrid powertrain. Allegedly, there were some issues with wiring and under-engine shield, and due to the concern of potential underhood fire, the company decided to recall more than 100,000 units. Officials claim that the problem has been solved and that the 2024 Maverick won't be troubled by this potential issue. Number 3. Side airbag lawsuit. One of the biggest issues the initial Maverick faced was the problem with side airbags which weren't deploying properly. The problem was discovered by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, and if we can trust officials, the problem occurred in 65,000 Maverick models that were equipped with certain series of safety canopy side curtain airbags. The solution was found pretty quickly as the Blue Oval company offered installment of new side airbags for free at local dealers, but few things remain controversial. According to car complaints, Ford hasn't figured out the real cause of the problem yet, and therefore it can't guarantee that the problem will be rectified. Another problematic thing was the fact that the company didn't issue any stop driving orders to owners, nor offered replacement rental cars. All that led to the lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Michigan. Speaking of the final resolution, no one can guarantee that future models won't face the same or similar issues. Number 2. Quality control. The overall quality of Ford vehicles has been the company's biggest nightmare in the last few years. This car maker ended the last year with a record high number of recalls that cost the company more than $4 billion. Of course, the Maverick was also affected by this. The small pickup produced in Ford's Hermosillo plant in Mexico has been facing a lot of problems when it comes to bad assembling quality. Just look at the reports from new owners and you'll quickly realize that something's wrong with Ford's production process. We found dozens of complaints about decals peeling off after just a couple of washes, while the bad design of bed covers caused massive water leaks. The 2022 Ford Maverick was also recalled for rear seat belts that weren't attached to the floor properly. These and many other poor assembly issues forced Ford CEO Jim Farley to finally admit that there is a big problem with the quality, which has been evolving for years. Eventually, Farley stated in front of retired engineers that fixing quality will be his number one priority in the next few years and that nothing else matters until these problems are fixed. We presume that some actions have already been taken and that the first results will come already with the 2023 Maverick model. Logically, the 2024 Ford Maverick should be even better, but will it be free of all these problems? It's still too early to say. Number 1. Production capacity. No one expected such an instant success of the Maverick. Even the company's management didn't believe in it all that much, and the best proof that you can get is the current lack of production capacity. The Maverick is produced in the company's Hermosillo plant in Mexico, which isn't capable to meet the current demand for the small pickup. Just look at the order books and you'll figure things out. For the 2023 model, the company opened books last summer and closed them just a few weeks later. During that short period, the Blue Oval Company took a little bit more than 100,000 orders, which is currently the max number of Mavericks this plant can make in a year. As a result, many of those who have ordered the new pickup are still waiting and will be waiting for much longer to get their example. Logically, it's almost impossible to buy a new Maverick at local dealer shops. Ford will once again start taking new orders this summer for the 2024 Maverick. However, we expect a little bit of a better situation as the production capacity will soon increase. Namely, Ford already appointed thousands of new workers in the Hermosillo plant, and it'll soon form another shift to increase production. According to officials, this will allow Ford to make 80,000 more units than the last year. So if we add that to the current capacity of 100,000 trucks per year, it turns out that 180,000 Mavericks are going to be produced for the 2024 model year. That's a great piece of news, and we have no doubt that many potential Maverick buyers feel relieved. The waiting list should be much shorter, and we might even be able to find a couple of models at local dealers. Will this production increase be enough to meet the demand? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.